got to see me eating my lunch and my dinner. Um, I ate some mashed potatoes for breakfast, and I put butter on it, and I had some milk coffee, and then I got back. It's like 11 o'clock, and so I was eating my lunch and dinner. And these are budget economy foods that I purchased to eat myself and to stay somewhat in budget. I don't have a lot of money, so this is really more than I should be spending, but I can't use the stove top. There's a lot of things I can't do. I can use the toaster oven. I can buy things that are pre-made or ready to eat. Um, I cannot use a stove top. I can't boil water. So things like rice and beans are not something I can make at this time. And also, I don't like them. I made them for like a week straight last year, and I don't enjoy them. I'd rather not eat at all. They're disgusting to me. Now, maybe to you it's fine. And some people know how to cook, but the thing is, when you have meat or like saffron or vegetables in the right seasoning, it tastes good. But when you just eat it plain, it's not good. And I'm not the best cook. I cooked all the time, like, for many years, but I never really knew how to do it. I would just keep tweaking until it came out okay. Um, but on a budget, it's more difficult. So these are like really cheap at Walmart, and they're junk food. They're like little appetizers, but it was like $1 something. I don't even remember. It was like $1.28 or something for these, and you get mozzarella sticks. And they actually are mozzarella sticks, and they actually taste pretty good. They're not like the best mozzarella sticks, but they're pretty close. So at less than $2, this was a good deal. When you want something cheesy or filling, and no, this isn't healthy. This isn't healthy at all. But I live by myself, so this is what I'm eating. I can put this in my toaster oven. It was one of the very cheapest things I could get, Walmart brand. Now, of course, remember, Walmart adds a lot of extra poison. If you have their brand in another restaurant or another grocery store, Walmart always has more chemicals, and their price is a little less. So you are saving to poison yourself a little bit more. But this Michelina's was like $1.18, and that was a really good deal. It's like just a little side of macaroni and cheese, and it's just a little bit more than $1. It's not quite as good as Stouffer's. So I had a package of Stouffer's too, and the Stouffer's was like $1.80 or $1.90, and this was $1.18. And so the Stouffer's did, like, this tastes good, but it doesn't have, like, there's just some type of savory flavor in Stouffer's that's really good. So it doesn't have that. But it's regular mac and cheese, and for the price, it's good. Now, if Stouffer's is less than $2, get the Stouffer's instead. But if the Stouffer's is $3, then get the Michelina's, because it's not worth that much more. I'd say if this is $1.18 and Stouffer's is $1.80, get the Stouffer's. But if the Stouffer's is almost $3, get the Michelina's. It still tastes good. It's not quite as good. This is another really cheap thing at Walmart. Cream cheese pepper bites. Now these are spicy. It's mainly like the cream cheese, I think, or fake cream cheese, whatever it is. I'm not even looking at the ingredients because I know it's bad. It's from Walmart. It's the worst. Nothing at Walmart is natural and good unless it's actually organic. And their stuff sometimes doesn't taste great, but neither does like Myers or anything either. So, a lot of times these come with like a whole pepper inside and that stuff with cream cheese. This is the cream cheese with little tiny bits of pepper. But actually it's still really spicy. So I wouldn't want any more pepper. And sometimes the pepper bites are too spicy. So these were really good. It was hot, but it was tolerable. I could still eat the package. But even with that little bit of pepper, it was hot. But I liked it. If you had a couple of these with something else, then it would be good. You don't want to just eat this on its own like I did, unless you love hot, spicy things. So, I'm going to talk about this great value. This is the strawberry yogurt. I haven't tried. I had the vanilla, and I went and I purchased the strawberry today. This is like 53 cents each, which is the cheapest one. Now, I would say maybe it has more water in it because it's kind of mucusy. Like, the consistency is not great. The consistency does not look good. But the taste is good. So, some of them cost a lot more, but they're a lot thicker. It's higher quality ingredients, and there's probably a lot more water in this, so you're probably not getting as much nutrition. But for what it is, it's a decent price, and I would buy it again. I like it, but it's not the best. And probably a lot of the savings is because it seems like there's more water in this. It's not as dense, but it's still good. And if you're trying to like eat somewhat healthy on a budget, this is 53 cents, and this is $1.18, and this is like $1.20 or something. This is like $1.20. Let's see what else I got. I'm gonna show you guys the. This candy cookie is like 97 cents, and I saw it last time. Now the ones at Panera are natural, and they don't have any bad ingredients in them. The ones at Panera are made with good, high-quality ingredients and natural food colorings, and no like GMOs in them. But this Walmart one has all of the bad things. So this one is 97 cents, but it says clearly every Walmart branded food product that I have seen states that it contains bioengineered ingredients, which are a sin, but I believe God told me to eat the food of the people, and so I was obedient, knowing that the Trump administration, the MAHA, Make America Healthy Again, is going to fix this. So now it's like a little test to see what happens to me eating the food of the people. And I will tell you guys, I have been eating the food of the people, never had cellulite in my entire life. Start eating the food of the people, and I am getting cellulite. Like, seriously, but whatever. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. So, let's see. This, it has, okay, so it's wheat flour, then it's margarine, soybean oil, soy, sugar, corn syrup. It has a lot of food dyes in this. Blue 1 Lake, Yellow 6, Red 40. Red 40 is in this. Like, they do it on purpose. That's a very worst one. Yellow 5, Blue 1, Yellow 6 Lake, Red 40 Lake. There's Red 40 and Red 40 Lake. See, they put in 2 or 3 times as many as they need. Let's see. Yellow 5 Lake, Blue 2 Lake. Oh my gosh. Carnauba wax. And of course, they always opt to put in GMOs, extra preservatives, extra poisons. So I would say the taste is decent. It's pretty good. But it's not as good as the Panera candy cookies, which are all natural, before you guys complain. I think they're actually baked by a person. I mean, maybe these are too. But they would have to be made in smaller batches, and there's a lot more cost associated than they have the dough, and it's shipped to every Walmart in the United States. So there is a higher cost. The Panera one tastes better, and it has clean ingredients. This has the worst ingredients. It's having like, let's see, how many, I'm going to see how many blues are there. Blue 1 Lake, Blue 1, Blue 2 Lake, Blue 2. They have they put 4 different blue food dyes in this. And it's like Red 40 and then Red 40 Lake, and then, so that's what I'm saying. Walmart is the worst. The taste is okay. It's not as good as Panera, and this will give you diabetes and cancer and kill you. So, but I'm eating it now because RFK Jr. is going to clean up the food anyways, and God told me to just go ahead and eat it. A little experiment to see how unhealthy, how fat I can get eating this stuff. Okay, so let's go check. These would taste better if I didn't eat them right after eating the tortilla chips with the buffalo dip. they would have tasted okay. So honestly, I would say they're probably okay. They do taste kind of dirty and like not healthy. There's some foods, the types of grease and oil they put in it just taste kind of disgusting. So I think the seeds oil. So this is potatoes, and then it has either corn, sunflower, or canola oil. And then to me, a lot of these oils, it just kind of grosses me out. It's kind of gross taste. But they still taste good. So I would suggest is eating vegetables and then eating some of this with vegetables or some of this with fruit, and then it tastes good. But just this, it's kind of too gross, if that makes sense. But some of this on a salad, the taste is good. The cheese taste is good. Now, of course, they disodium guanylate. They do have turmeric in here for color. That's good. There's actually blue cheese in this. But they do have yellow 5, yellow 6 lake, and yellow 5 lake. So how many food colorings are in this? Yellow 5, yellow 6 lake, and yellow 5 lake. 4 food dyes in this. It tastes okay. The price was like $1.50. So it's half as much as the organics. And you might want to go with the organics, but I found that the brand that sold the organics, the chips were too thin and they weren't crunchy enough, so I didn't like the taste. These do taste better than some of those real thin ones. So they're thicker, they got a good crunch, there's a lot of flavor, but it's almost too much, and if you start eating too many of them, then the seed oils will taste disgusting. So if you're just going to eat a small side, it does taste good, and it's a good deal. Now, these are not healthy. This is just another cheap filler when you are broke and you are hungry and you don't have enough food to eat. Especially like if you buy something that's healthier and it's more expensive, then you need to have filler too, or you're just going to go broke. Like, you're going to max out your credit cards trying to buy healthy food. This was like $1 or something, maybe $1.85. It is a lot. I ate a ton of this, and there's still like 2/3 of it left. So this is a good deal. So I could eat like a day's worth of calories in chips and dip, and it would be like less than $1. The taste is also good. So this says that it was bowls like for dipping. So I got it because I had some diced tomatoes, and then I got a couple of dips at Walmart to try. And this is a really good deal. This is a huge bag. It's a lot. It's not mostly air. It's mostly chips in this, and they taste good. They're not gross. I don't like Chipotle's chips. They taste kind of bland and gross. These actually taste good, and they weren't gross. I could have eaten this whole thing. The ingredients are stone ground white corn, and then it has vegetable oil again, and then salt. This actually doesn't have a ton of poisons in it, and maybe that's why I could just keep eating and eating it. This is a great buy. And the shape of these taste better than regular tortillas. I don't know, like, just how they're wavy, and they almost, like, they're crispier and more savory. These taste better than regular tortillas. They're not as pointy and hard. They're easier to bite into, and they taste great with dip. So I'm going to show you guys, I got 2 dips to try, and I only tried 1. So maybe I'll try the other one in a couple days. This was the dip. This was the dip that I ate with those tortilla bowls. It is great value buffalo cream cheese spread. The first bite, it was kind of weird, and it wasn't quite what I was expecting. It's very orange, almost like macaroni and cheese powder. You guys have bought like boxes of macaroni and cheese, and then it's got the powder, and it's like super orange. Well, this is like that. And so at first, the first bite was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like this. But actually, after a few bites, I really did like it. It does taste good. And it's thick, but it's not so thick the chip breaks. So it's thick, but it's still easy to dip. It has a good flavor. It's all one consistency. It's all one texture, so that's a little weird. And there aren't any like hidden vegetables that you can see in it. But it has a good taste. They did get the taste of the buffalo down. So this is actually just like cream cheese, and then they probably took the seasoning and stirred it in, and it did taste really good. It's hot, but it's not too hot that you can't eat it. I ate almost all of this in one sitting, and I didn't need to stop to drink any water. I highly recommend this. It was like $1.85. and it's cream cheese, very filling. So if I spent like 50 cents on chips and $1.50 on this was $2, and that could probably get you by if that's all you had to eat in a day. But I need to eat more than that. I need to eat more than that. And then the cookie 97 cents, the yogurt 53 cents. The salad that I ate first, it's market side, so Walmart has some pre-made salads, and all of them have meat, and most of them have ham except for one. So I get the one. It's got like cranberries and like almonds. The almonds aren't good either. Nothing is healthy. We've been poisoned every possible way we can be poisoned. We have been poisoned. But I get the market side salad that doesn't have any meat because I only eat kosher and halal meat. I don't eat any factory farm meats. I'm eating the food of the people now, but I'm not going to contribute to torturing animals. So I will eat kosher and halal food, like kosher and halal meat, but I will not eat animals that are factory farmed. So anyways, that's how it tastes good. I like it. It's like a little, it's almost $3. And yeah, it's small, but it's got like egg in it. It's got like the cranberries and the nuts, and it's got like those little noodles, like the little Asian noodles. And that with the dressing, it tastes good altogether. I like it. Now, what I don't like is it's so messy. Is it's got a tray with the toppings in it, and then you have to dump those in, but underneath the tray is the fork, which is on the salad, so the fork's usually kind of sticky. So the fork is sitting on top of the lettuce, and then also the bag of noodles are there. So you got to take those out after you've opened it, and take the tray out, and so it is kind of messy, and you do need some place to sit it. They really should redesign it, at least maybe put the like a little bag of the crispy noodles on top of the tray, not underneath. Maybe put the fork on top of the tray, but I guess then it would get egg on it, so that's probably why they do it. Either way, I continue to buy it. It's $3 and it's decent salad. It's not my favorite salad, but it's really good. And to buy a side salad at a restaurant is $5. Plus, you probably should tip. So, it's really good. If you have problems to where you can't really make food at your house, you don't have room to make food, and you can't use certain types of appliances. So if you've got problems and can only really eat convenience foods, like take things right out of the fridge, then it does work. But it's kind of like juggling the pieces, but it does taste good. And for $3, it's fair price. It's not an amazing deal, but it's a fair price. It's somewhat filling, and I like the taste of it. So I did get another one of these to try, $1.85, and I did not try it yet. So most of that food that I showed you just now, I purchased this evening. This I got a few days ago, and this was on sale, I think. Or this is probably $1.52. Great value, Ripple potato chips. I don't like the real thin ones. I don't like them to be soaking with oil. I like them to be crispy and not to have too much oil or it tastes gross. Well, these actually, these ones are pretty good. They are crispy and they're thicker. They got a crunch. So they're not as gross. $1.50, so, you know, it's a fair price. This stuff is not healthy, but, you know, I'm not claiming to eat healthy. I'm eating very unhealthy right now. And so, you know, I put on a lot of weight. I can't afford to eat organic. I don't have a car to go to any butcher shop and buy anything. So I'm eating junk food, and I'm going to rate that and review that junk food. Okay. Items I forgot to... These. I have been getting these since I moved. I've been getting these for like a year. And these are a great deal. They tend to last a long time. It's like $3. And it's 3 pounds. It's like $1 a pound. They're juicy. They taste good. They're easy to peel. I love these. For some reason, though, I ordered 2 bags of these on DoorDash like a week ago. And a couple of them, like, I guess I left it in the bag. I left it in, like, the Walmart bag. And so a couple of them were moldy, and I had to throw them away. But still, after I took them out, this is a lot of oranges for the price. And then stuff like this, if I eat this with the chips, if I eat this with like the junk food, with like the mozzarella sticks and stuff, that's what I like to get, the salad or the orange, and eat it with this, or with the yogurt. And this was awful. This was a horrible decision to buy. This was a horrible purchase. And I actually thought it would be disgusting, but I said, this was like $1. It was a great deal. Um, it was a great deal, so I had to try it. But it's disgusting. I wasted my dollar, and I want my dollar back. But I'm just not going to bother, because I fed like half of them to my dogs. I don't even like them. So these are the budget great value dinner rolls. They are defective. There is something wrong with these. The instructions don't work. So I will say is last time I went to Walmart, I biked to Walmart like a week ago, and I bought these really expensive King's Hawaiians rolls. And it was like the same size package as this. The orange one, it says King's Hawaiian rolls. And those were $4. And I ate them, and they were okay. They weren't like the best thing, but they tasted pretty good. You know, I'd rate them like a 7 or something, cause the price. And I might buy them again if I had a meal, like if you ate meatballs and, had them or something with some sauce. So then this was like Walmart's version of the King's Hawaiians rolls. This is bad. This is bad job, Walmart. This is $1, and it's $1 for a reason. So they're almost all the way cooked, but they're not all the way cooked. And if you try to cook them the rest of the way, like the instructions say, they are still not cooked or they are burnt. And they also taste like they're raw, and they taste like there's the flavor of like too much baking powder or baking soda, something like that, where it kind of tastes like it's just uncooked. But then if you cook it longer, then it dries out and it's burnt. So it's not good. It's not good. So the best way to eat these is just not even to heat them at all, and just eat them how they are. They're like 80% cooked, so just go ahead and eat it, and it'll taste a little bit like rolled dough. It tastes better than actually cooking it. It's not good, but like if I was out of dog food and I had these sitting around, then my dogs could eat these, and it wouldn't be healthy, but they wouldn't be starving. So, I guess there's some value in that. And then, but yeah, get the halos. These are really tasty. These are really tasty, and they're a great price, and they last a long time too. But do not leave them in the Walmart bag, because I guess the moisture can't escape and they might mold. But they normally never mold. I've never had a moldy one, and I just left it in the bag. The bag wasn't tight or anything, but that, I guess, had trapped some moisture in. Now, here's another great value, classic roast, instant coffee. There is no brewing here. No way. My situation is I can't use any of my appliances. The plumbers got my house dirty. They got my stove dirty. My stove was broken. They got my counters dirty. They got my sink dirty. They destroyed everything. And so, and I had a really nice coffee maker, and I didn't have the converter for that to work either. So I had a stovetop, and now I can't use my stovetop. I can't even use my stovetop. So I'm making instant. And guess what? This is great. I really like this. You can just use hot water straight from the tap, or you can boil some water, or you can heat some water in a kettle. I just turn on like the hot water, let it run for like a minute, and then, put a spoon of this in a cup, and then pour the water in. And then you can also put a little bit of milk on top of that. It gets your costs way down. This is $7. It's going to last more than 7 days. So if you have several cups of coffee, then maybe this would be 50 cents a day. And then if you buy a little container of milk, like whole milk at Walmart, that's like $1. So if that lasted like 5 days or 7 days too, then that's like 20 cents plus 50 cents. You're spending like 70 cents to have milk coffee. Or like 50 cents to have a lot of coffee all throughout the day. Just a little splash of milk I find tastes better. This coffee has a good taste. It's not bitter. It actually tastes really good. This is one of the best things I have found at Walmart, is this instant coffee. It costs a lot less than the more expensive brands. So there's a lot of like actual coffee brands, and they're extremely expensive. And then this, you're paying like half as much, at least half as much. And it tastes really good. I can't compare the flavor to the more expensive ones because I can't afford to buy them. But I actually look like they're 3 times the price per serving as this. This tastes really good. You don't even need to do anything. Just turn on the hot water on your tap. Put a spoon of this in your cup, then put hot water in it, and it's ready to go. I like a little splash of milk too, and it actually does help fill you up. If you're broke and poor, then you'll eat a little bit less food if you make coffee too. So I'm thinking about what I ate today. So I had purchased, I went to Walmart a few days ago, and they have like a deli section where they have food that they heat up, and I got some mashed potatoes. I got like, it was more than a pound of mashed potatoes. So I ate that for breakfast, and I put some butter on it, and I had a couple of these rolls. And so I was just heating it up a little bit because it had been in the fridge. So the rolls, of course, were burnt again. I gave them to the dogs. I didn't even eat them. The mashed potatoes were $3. And that was a lot of food, and it filled me up for several hours. So that was $3. And then I got back. You guys are seeing what I'm eating here. The dip, I ate probably $1.50 worth of dip. So that's $4.50. Plus 50 cents worth of chips is 50 cents. So $5. I feel like an idiot now. What am I even talking? So I had $3 worth of mashed potatoes. Okay, $3 worth of mashed potatoes. I'll just say I spent 50 cents on coffee today. So that's $3.50 plus 50 cents of those chips is $4. So then it's $5.50 to add the dip. I'm going to eat all of this. So this will be $6.50. And then this will be $7. The salad I ate was $3. 8, 9, 10. And I'm not counting this because I didn't eat it. It was disgusting, and I gave it to the dogs. That's $10. I did not eat any oranges yet. So if I ate a pound of oranges, then I would have spent $11 on food. I'm trying to think, was there anything else I ate? I did try the cheese chips, but I only ate like a couple of them, so I'm not even going to count that. Because I just did that for the sake of the video. I would not have eaten it normally, and it was so few, it wasn't even a serving, so I'm not going to count that. But, let's see, what else did I eat? Yeah, maybe that's it today. I was gone for a long time, got back late, so I'm trying to keep my budget low, but, you know, I'm a hungry person. I need to eat. I can't, like, I used to fast, but I quit nicotine, like, a couple years ago, almost 2 years ago, so now I'm just eating instead. And so I'm not going to fast with food. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to starve myself either. I actually would fast all the time for God in the past. But then God called me to stop nicotine, and I had been doing this for like 20 years. So then when I stopped nicotine, then I stopped fasting for food. So I've been eating food. So anyways, for $11, that includes all the cups of coffee with milk in it that I want. It's a little extra. I didn't need the cookie. I didn't need the yogurt, you know, but I went ahead and got it. And so that way I'll really be full. And if you think about like 30 days, 30 days in a month, 30 times 11, that's like let's say $350 on food to eat this way. But it's not the healthiest way. But I did get a salad. I got a lot of chips. I got the buffalo dip. I got a bunch of potatoes. Let's say if I spent $12, you know. So it's not too bad. It's not really that bad. If you go to like McDonald's, and you get if you get a sandwich meal and you get like a shake instead of a regular drink, it's $10. So and that's a lot less food than what I just ate, but I still do like that. So that did taste good, but I would still be hungry, and I'd have to eat like 2 of those. And then it would be like $20, and then I'd still want to eat a fruit. So that's what I mean. If it's $9, $9.50 times 2 is 19, then eat some fruit is 20. So it would cost a lot more to go to McDonald's than to. I'm able to stuff myself to eat like half a bag of tortilla chips and a bunch of dip and a salad and a bunch of fruit, like a lot. Just like keep eating like 10 of these. And then get a cookie too and yogurt. And there's a lot of junk food, but if you have the oranges, if you have the salad and the yogurt, then I find I can handle the other stuff just fine. But if I don't have fruit or vegetables, then I don't like it. It feels gross, and then it starts to make me feel bad. So that's it. It's just, in moderation, I guess. Or, the more seed oils you eat, then the more vitamins you have to eat. And they kind of like counteract each other a bit. So there are ways to save money. And I did eat probably more. I'd say I probably would eat a lot more than 2,000 calories. I normally eat 3,000 calories a day. So I eat more than I'm supposed to. Most days I could go out biking. I'll probably bike about 8 miles or something. And I walk a little bit too. I don't exercise excessively, but I actually do walk around and I hug my dogs, and I don't really lift weights. Maybe at the gym every few months I'll lift the weight like 5 times each, and then I quit and I walk away. So I don't exercise a lot. If I do the treadmill, which I haven't the last few weeks, or maybe I did like a week ago, I just walk on it. I don't run, and I watch TV. So I don't exercise a lot, but I am on the bike, and I am eating probably at least 3,000 calories a day. So I don't need to get into my weight, but I still wear a size small eating. So what I would say is the chemicals do make you unhealthy. It's not the amount of food, it's the chemicals that will cause you to get cellulite. So I can eat a lot of food that is organic and not get cellulite, and I can eat a lot of food that is from Walmart and immediately get cellulite. But anyways, these are really good. I suggest you guys try these. And these are just some of the cheapest things I have found at Walmart. And I'll get grossed out just eating a whole bag of chips and a salad. Like, I can handle it, but by adding a lot of variety, you get the coffee, the milk, the oranges, the chips, the yogurt, and then the dessert. The more variety that there is, then the more satiated you'll be, because, like, normally you're hungry because you're deficient in a certain nutrient. You need more fats, you need more proteins, you need something. And that is in a lot of these food items have cheese in them, which has protein. I also have a lot of bags of frozen vegetables that I got that are seasoned. And I can put those in my toaster oven and cook them. But I did not make them today because I had a salad for today. So the salad is $3. So next time I have a meal at home, then I got bags of frozen vegetables with like cheese sauce or butter sauce, $1.87. I know that sounds like a lot, but it tastes good. And it's filling. So I got that to eat, and then it'll be less than $2. And another thing, I will get, they are kosher hot dogs. Kosher beef hot dogs. Not the regular, don't get the regular, the kosher ones. The animals are treated a little bit better. It's cleaner. You're not getting 200 different pieces, like 200 different cows ground up together. It's healthier for you. It's better for them. So that's like, and then get the bun length, because you actually get like 20% more, and it's cheaper. Amazing. So the kosher hot dogs, that's like almost, and then you can buy a package of buns. You can get a package of buns for $2, kosher hot dogs for $5. And that's $7. And then you are full. And then you could add some fruit for like $1 of these, 8. And then a cookie, 9. And then some coffee, 10. So then for $10, you have had a pound of fruit, you've had a dessert, you've had several cups of coffee with milk. And, maybe you guys are saving more money than me. But I am unable to make pasta. I am unable to make rice at this time. And even if I could, I hate them. I don't want to eat them. They're disgusting. But they are better than these. Never buy these. Maybe somebody else is able to cook them properly. I followed the instructions. I tried to cook them at all different temperatures. It said to like cook it a few minutes at 425. Of course that would be burnt. Or it still tasted like it was raw, but then it was getting hard. Not good. And so I tried it at a lower temperature, and it still got burnt. Maybe someone else can figure it out, but I would not suggest them. Okay, that's just like a few tips. I don't really know how you can spend less at this point when you live by yourself. If you have a family, you have multiple people, and you can actually cook. If you can actually cook your own meals, and then make larger portions, split it up. But that doesn't work for me. I live by myself, and I can't use my stovetop. And if I make more, I'm just going to eat more. I don't have someone else here to split it with. I don't have someone else here to be like, hey, you already ate enough. No, it's just me. So if I make extra, it's not going to last next week. I'm going to eat it right now. So this is actually not costing more than the alternative as a single adult that cannot cook things from scratch. And there is cost associated with using your using your stove all day. And there is a cost associated with washing your dishes and drying your dishes and putting them away. I can't even use my cabinets now. Everything has been destroyed. I can't even use my dishes. I'm getting the reusable, no, not reusable. I'm getting the disposable forks and spoons from Walmart, and I get their napkins. You can use the napkins as toilet paper too when you're broke. So go to Walmart and then just grab a bunch of these, and then you don't have to wash dishes if you can't use your sink or if you can't use your cabinets, like I can't. You can just use this and then throw it away. And then grab a ton of napkins, and then you can also use those as toilet paper so that you don't have to buy toilet paper. So there you go. That's just some chosen one tips. Anyways, the food is okay. It's not the best. And maybe even like going out to eat can cost less. Going out to eat can cost less. But sometimes you don't get as much food. And that's what you would still want to eat, like some fruit or dessert later. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.